Hi guys, I'm Miss Emily, and today I'm going to show you a craft that you can do while you're at home. So for this craft, you are going to need coffee filters, a cup with just a little bit of water in it, markers, pipe cleaners, a pencil, and scissors. What we're making today are butterflies. This is an example of one of our butterflies. This is a chromatography experiment. Chromatography means the separation of colors. So we are separating the colors that are in these markers. So first, what we're gonna do is take a coffee filter. I'm just gonna take one and lay it out flat, okay? And then you take your pencil and pick whichever color you are going to use. So I would recommend using one color the first time that you do this. And I find that black and brown make the most impressive butterfly. So I'm going to use black, and I'm going to take my pencil, and in the very middle, I'm going to write what color I'm using. So mine says black, okay? And then I'm going to take my marker, and does everybody see the circle that goes around right here? That is where you are going to draw with your marker. You don't want to draw in the middle in here because this is going to be too close and it might mess up the experiment. But make sure you draw nice and big around here. Some of my kids, when we did this craft at work, decided to do multiple colors, and that's okay too. Just don't do too much. And what they would do is they would draw in the center, and they would draw a little bit of a color here and a little bit of a different color here, or a little bit of another one here. And so what happens is when we put this in the water in the cup, it's going to pull the color through the coffee filter, and it's going to pull it up the side. So if you have different colors on different parts, it's going to have different colors across your butterfly. Okay, so once you've drawn your circle, you're going to take your coffee filter and fold it in half. So it's going to make a taco. Has everybody made their tacos? Okay, once you have your taco, you're going to fold that in half. You're gonna pull it right in the middle, and it's going to make a pizza slice. Okay, so I would recommend either folding it one more time or pulling it out just a little in the center to kind of make a little bunch like this, okay? But that way you still have a tip. It's just kind of like a flower. So then you take your cup with just a little bit of water and you set it right in, and you only get the very tip of your coffee filter in the water. Don't shove it down in there, and don't try to get water on your marker yet. You have to let it come up from the tip and soak out through the coffee filter, so that way it works right. So then it's going to take like 10-15 minutes for something to happen. So I suggest going outside and play, or wait for 10-15 minutes and come back and check on yours to see what it looks like. It should look something like this, okay? You see how the colors are starting to separate? This is with my black marker. Okay, so we're going to keep it in the water, and we are going to let it keep soaking up, okay? And the longer you wait, the more it's going to look like this. You see how this is working? See all the colors that black makes? Okay, this one still has more to go because I want it to go all the way through the very end, okay? So I'm gonna let this one keep sitting. See, this one's about done. This is just the color red. This one, can you guess what colors this is? This is red and green. It's pretty impressive, huh? This one has just a little longer to go because I don't want this white on the edges. But if you like that, you are free to do what we're about to do next with yours when it looks like this. But I'm going to use this one. Okay, so this is really important to have something out that you don't mind getting a little messy. So I would lay out a newspaper, but I have a tablecloth on, so it's okay for me to do this here. I'm going to take mine out and let it drip, let it get the rest of the water out of the end. See, this one was too far down in there, so it got water way too much up in our coffee filter. We're going to pull it apart very carefully and separate it. You see how that looks? It's like a tie-dye. And then you're going to lay it flat, and you see how it's wet? Okay, this means that we have to let this dry before we're able to do anything with it. So we're going to leave this just like that until it dries. After you've let yours dry, this is what it should look like. So this is our red and green, this is our black, and this is our red. So we are going to take these and find a middle point. It doesn't matter where you want the middle point to be, but the very far edges from your middle are going to be the ends of your butterfly wings. So you decide which sides are prettier, and then you take it and you are going to crumple up in the middle, okay? So you're going to take it and you're going to pull it tight, or you could even accordion fold back and forth. You might need your parents' help with this. Back and forth until you've got something like this, okay? So once you've got this shape, you are going to pick whatever color pipe cleaner you're going to use for your antenna. So these pipe cleaners are pretty long. I'm probably not going to use the whole thing. So I'm going to cut it in half with my scissors. And I'm going to wrap around my butterfly once and around it again twice and back up to the top, okay? And then I'm going to twist them around each other like that. And I have got my antennas. So you will continue these steps with the other ones that you have. And then if you want it to fly like this one, all you have to do is attach a piece of string to it, whatever color you want. I chose white so you wouldn't notice it as much. And you can hang them up from your ceiling or somewhere in your room, wherever your parents say that it's okay to hang them up. And this is our chromatography butterfly.